Back to Orange County and the Orange County Fairgrounds for some breaking news in Costa Mesa, where Trump protesters appear now to be getting out of hand. They are now spilling into the streets.
Let's go to Stu Mundel, who is live in Sky 9 with the very latest. Stu?
Well, this is some raw political process right here is what we're looking at. This is going to be very close to the fairgrounds. Actually, this part right there is the parking lot for the fairgrounds. Now, are these Trump protesters that were outside the arena earlier on? That's pretty much unclear, but we can tell you that this is a very large group and very, very aggressive. It's happening out here at the corner of Fair Drive and Fairview Drive. And you can see this number of people out here. They were in the streets earlier on. There is law enforcement on the scene. They're right there. I got to be careful when I push in really tight because a lot of the signs have a lot of profanity on there. We don't want to get any of that out on the air. What I can tell you, though, is this large group of people were out in that roadway earlier on. We actually saw a car get surrounded by the protesters. One person actually running and jumping on the roof of that car before the crowd kind of moved and let that vehicle leave. Now, that's not a very political statement, I can tell you, but it is kind of a terrorist statement for anybody that would be out in the road right there. Right now you can see that this crowd is moving around. Right there's an AMP. I'm not sure if those cars are just people that were in the intersection and moved out of the way. Maybe some of these people are spectators. A lot of these people are participants, I can tell you that. Like, there's a banner right there, and over here in the corner is one of those large marquees basically for the fairgrounds themselves. Earlier on we saw a lot of people on top of them. Now officers are out here. They have taken a stance, but they're not being very aggressive. They're not out here swinging clubs and trying to move people out of the way. They basically just drew a line right there telling the protesters they can't move past this line. Right now, though, a lot of cars in the area, people still trying to get out of the way. These protesters are out here in force. Live in Sky 9 over the Costa Mesa area. I'm Stu Mundel. Back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, Stu, are you seeing any evidence of mobilization at all from police? I see a huge presence of patrol cars there on all sides of that intersection where people are spilling out into the street. But do you see any evidence that they're preparing for something bigger here, or are they just kind of making sure the presence is known right now?
Well, I'm pretty sure the presence being known right now is what these officers are doing. They are outnumbered greatly, especially the officers that have made their way to this intersection. Going to get a little bit wider, kind of show you the distance from the venue itself. There's the venue, and there was a large number of protesters out here in this area earlier on. Now, were these the protesters, and have they just moved out onto the street and joined by others? That could possibly be. A lot of the law enforcement that was in front of the arena has worked their way out to this area. They are not mobilizing in the sense that they're out here trying to move the crowd. They are just making their presence known right now. A lot of people out here. Traffic has not moved. Unsure what the political stance on any of these people in the roadway are right there. A number of vehicles, and actually I'm just being told that there is a little activity going on right now. There's another car. Look at that. Basically just running around. We saw that earlier on as well. That car's just basically doing donuts, racing around. Very dangerous move. That car out there made that move, did some donuts near that crowd, could easily have hit somebody. And, you know, this is the type of activity that law enforcement really worries about. They don't want to have anybody injured. You can see and when the crowd starts moving and running like that, that's a big force. That's a lot of force of people. People can get injured just by falling and having other people trample over them. Right now, though, this crowd basically getting a little out of hand. Officers still keeping their distance out here, standing there, watching what's going on. This happening out here, Costa Mesa, very close to the Trump rally. Basically, this is the parking lot right outside the area right there. Fairview and Fair Drive is where it's happening. You can see a number of protesters out here right now, and this is just right now just unruly. We haven't seen any type of real violence, but every now and then something breaks out, like that car we saw. And then earlier on, before we were on television, there was a car just trying to get through. The crowd surrounded it. There was somebody jumping on top of it. It was pretty scary stuff for anybody that's in that car, I can guarantee you that. Right now, though, the crowd just very, very large out here, and a lot of signs that we cannot put on television. Basically, they're just not that happy with Donald Trump.